Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks so much for joining me here. So it's a beautiful Thursday afternoon, and I found this brand new game here. So it's called Librarian. I can't even get my words out today. I really can't. I'm tired, so like my words are just not with me. So anyway, we're going to be playing this kind of magical Hogwarts type game. It's called Librarian. Tidy up the Arcane Library. So basically what we are, we're a employee in the Hogwarts Library, and there's books left all over the place. I have no idea what's been happening. There's been some naughty students. There's been some misbehaving students in the Hogwarts library. They've made a huge mess. I have no idea. It looks like some sort of raves happened. There's books all over the place, and our job as the librarian at Hogwarts is to clear up the mess, restock all the books. We have magical abilities to help us stock these books up, but trust me, there is books everywhere. There's thousands of them. We have to clear them up. This game is going to make me want to hate myself, but let's dive in and let's see what kind of chaos we can get into here. And by the way, I do have a slightly new setup on my software program here, so let me know. You should be able to hear everything here. Everything should sound okay. Let me know if anything needs adjusting, guys, just to make sure. But it should be, everything should be good here. Okay, so we're going to go to new game. Okay, Librarian, here we go. This is going to be all kinds of crazy. Okay, so as you can see, look, we have this Hogwarts library here, and look at this massive pile of books. All of these books here, we have to tidy, sort, restock everything here, and we have magical abilities to help us along our way. We have a map as well, but this is going to be all kinds of chaotic. I am literally going to hate myself by the time we finish with this game. I do need to change my sensitivity on my mouse. Sensitivity, controller type, keyboard and mouse sensitivity. Okay, let's go 20. That should be good. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a map. So it says first floor, and then we've got each shelf here is labeled with which book goes in which section of the Hogwarts library. So, like you can see, 1A is Monsterology, 1B, Astrology and Divination, 1C, Curses and Dispels, 1D is Board and Magic, then we've got Necromancy, Transfiguration, Magical Artifacts and Enchanting. So, we have to sort all these books into the right place, which is going to be, like I say, an absolute nightmare to try and get through this. But we're going to try our best. So, I mean, there's so many books here, I don't even know where to start. Okay, so we can just pick up all these books. Okay, okay, Q to drop the books. So we have the theory of everything, grasping beautiful theory through equations. Okay, recommended by the Ministry of Magic. Okay, this is pretty cool. Okay, so I guess what comes to mind here, I'm going to try and organize the books by sort of color. So if we try and put everything kind of in a color coordination, and then we can sort the books like that. I think that may be the kind of a good way to start here. But like I say, we do have magical abilities as well. So automatically arranges the books in your possession in numerical order. The ability enters cooldown immediately on activation. Then we have shelf guide. So it highlights the correct bookshelf for the topmost book you are holding, guiding you to its proper location. A magic spell using the topmost book as a base to cause all books with the same series to glow. So if we're holding a book, the top book that we're holding, all the rest of the books of the same series will glow on the floor, so that's really going to help us. Okay, so what else have we got here? A magic spell that instantly shelves the books in your hand. It's effective only on bookshelf targeted by the crosshairs at the time of the activation. Okay, so if we're holding like 10 books and we aim at a specific bookshelf, if we have any of the right books aimed at the right shelf, it will automatically place them on the shelf. That's pretty cool. Based on the top book you are currently holding, books that are in the same series will gather into your hands. Okay. And we've got minor magic as well. This ability is currently locked. Open a chest to unlock its power. So it sounds like we have chests in this game. So like Hogwarts Legacy, we do have some chests dotted around. Ooh, hello. Talking about chests. Yeah, look at this. We've got, let's just check out what we're dealing with here, right? So we've got this entire top shelf as well. Top floor, sorry. Look at this. We've got all of these books. This is insane. There's literally thousands of books just everywhere. we've got to deal with all of these books. Wow, this is pretty insane. What's it called? University of Calestal. Okay, University of Calestal. Okay, that's what it's officially called. It's not officially called Hogwarts, but, you know, for the purposes of this channel, this is Hogwarts. I don't care what anyone says. Okay, so it looks like we have a bunch of books here. So we have an introduction, Monsterology, an introduction to Forbidden Beasts, Volume 10. Okay, so let's grab all of these kind of Monsterology books here. Let's grab as many as we... How many can we actually grab here? We've got 10 out of 10 books. Okay, so 1A is Monsterology. So, first floor Monsterology. So, is that going to be... Yeah, Monsterology goes here. So, how to arrange books on the correct bookshelf. The book is not placed... if you've got an exclamation mark with a red circle, the book is not placed on the correct bookshelf. Check the maps beside the stairs to find the correct bookshelf for each book category. When a book is placed in the correct bookshelf, a yellow glowing effect will appear. You may freely choose which shelf tier to place the books on, but books with the same title must be arranged in volume number in order from left to right. Different book titles may have varying numbers of volumes. Okay, so we do have to put them in order by the look of it. Okay, so let's just put these down for a second. Okay, so how do we see... okay, so we've got number 1, number 2, where's number 3? I can barely see what I'm looking at here. Number 3? Is that number... That's number 7. Number 3. Where's number 4? Number 4. Number 6, number 8, number 7, number 9. Okay, I'm not seeing a number 5. We may be missing a number 5. Okay, so for now, I'm just gonna put those ones there. Man, this is an absolute nightmare. I'm literally gonna have a migraine. Like, I'm gonna pass out by the time I finish this. Okay, so let's put those books there for a second. So, we want number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, so we're going to put number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, where was number 5? Number 4. Okay, number 4. 1, 2... Wait, that's volume number 3. Volume number 2. Okay, volume number 1 wants to go there. Number 2. Number 3... Number 4. Okay, perfect. Where's number 5? Number 10, number 7, number 6. Okay, number 6 can go on the shelf. We're going to put number 6 there. We've got number 7. Oh, number 5 is there. Okay, that's perfect. That one can go there. We've got number 7, 8. Okay, 7, 8. We've got number 9 and number 10. Okay, perfect. So number 9, and this should glow, it said. Is that right? So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I've got number 7 and number 8 the wrong way around. Okay. Okay, number 7 goes there. Number 8 goes there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So that looks good to me. And yeah, hello everyone who's in the chat, by the way. Scotty, nice to see you. William, nice to see you. SHDWWWWW, whatever your name is. Nice to see you as well. So yeah, I'm just hating myself because of this game. But that's all good. So let's get rid of those. Let's get this one off the shelf. Let's get that one off the shelf. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that you can carry multiple books. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all good. So we need more Monsterology books. How the heck am I supposed to find those? Monsterology. Book of Spells, Illusions. 1000 easy spells to use at home. Book of Spells. Book of Spells Forest Creation. Fundamentals of Holy Power in Undead Annihilation. Okay. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and color code these if I can. Selection of application targets for holy magic. Okay, let's grab... Where does this one go? Okay, so selection and application of targets for holy magic. Holy magic 1L. So 1L is going to be... If we flip this around... I'm just trying to think. So if I'm... Yeah, that's to the left. So 1L is going to be... Man, this is really confusing. 1L is going to be over here in the back, I think. Is this 1L over here? 2 rows to level up. 1L. Oh, it actually does say. Okay, 1L. So we're going to put... tutorial, a faint red glowing effect. Okay, so we're gonna put those books up there. We've got the Fire King and the Ice Queen. Okay, let's grab these books here. Let's get rid of those. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so 1,000 easy spells to use at home. So what was the ones that I wanted? It was the selection and application holy magic. So we're looking for holy magic. It's got like a kind of a golden seal on the front. Okay, so if we pick this up, let's try using one of our spells here. Based on the topmost book you're currently holding, books in the same series will gather into your hands. Pick up... Okay, let's try and use that. Can I use it? I don't think I can use it at the moment. Okay. That's okay, no problem. Let's just have a look around and see what we can find here. Man, this is just... My eyes are literally going crazy just looking at this. Okay, if anyone spots any of these books, let me know in the chat. Wow, I mean, how the heck are you supposed to find anything here? This is just ridiculous. I think the easiest thing to do, right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sort everything by colour. So we're going to try and sort all these books by... Oh, try not to... Just literally throwing the books everywhere. Want to play this so bad. Wrong operating system, unfortunately. Also, hi. Good luck in the game. I think I'm going to need it, because I'm going to go batshit crazy with this. Okay, so... what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up... Alright, I'm going to pick up all these books. I'm going to use it. This is going to be my staging area. So I'm going to get rid of all these books. Let's just... I'm going to clear this area out. And this is where I'm going to start organising things. So... We're going to throw all those books over there. Okay. Throw that over there. And let's get rid of all these as well. I feel kind of bad that I'm just like launching books everywhere. Who knows what happened in this library, though? Whatever happened, it was pretty crazy. Okay, we're going to throw all those books over there. Okay. There we go. We're just making a huge mess. This is going to be our staging area where we're going to sort everything out. Okay. So this is going to take some real organising. Okay, These games can be kind of satisfying, but at the same time, they can kind of be really torturous. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna play it for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and I'll see how far I get. If I start getting annoyed and frustrated with it, I'm just gonna turn it off. Okay, I'm just going to completely clear up this area. I just want it as clean as possible. Get rid of this book. Okay. And we've got a few more to go here. Okay, and... that looks good. And we'll get rid of these ones. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we've got a complete clear area here now. So we can start organizing in terms of the same books, the same colors, the same titles, all of that kind of stuff. So hopefully we can make this work, I'm hoping. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to start with all the white books. So the white books are easy to spot, I think. So let's go ahead and try and grab as many white books as we can. And then we can start organizing the white books together. Okay, so the white books are going to go over here. That looks good. Let's grab some red ones. Okay, so we got the red ones. We've got any more red ones? Okay. And then we're going to put red ones over here. We've got a blue one there. I don't want the blue one. Let's get rid of that. Okay, that looks good. Let's go with purple here as well. Purple books. Okay, any purple books we can find here. I guess that's kind of blue, but I'll take it anyway. Okay, we've got 10 out of 10 books. Okay, purples can go over here. Okay, that looks good. Reds, purples, and whites. Okay, we've got yellows as well. We can go with yellow. Okay, we've got a yellow there. Got another yellow there. It looks like yellow may be the rarest form of book that they have. Yellow, yellow. Yellow. Oh. Got a yellow there as well. Okay. I literally cannot believe how many books are here. This is just crazy. Okay, yellow. So we've got red, we've got purple, we've got white, and we've got yellow over here. I guess we want to grab some blues. Let's grab some blue. Okay, blue, purples. That was kind of a purple color, but I'll take it anyway. There's a blue. Oh, we got 10 out of 10. Okay, no problems. Okay, purple's going to go over here. And let's go green. Get some greens. There's a green, there's a green, there's a green. Okay, another green. Perfect. Okay, green pile can go here. Great. So we are beginning to get a little bit organized here. Not very, but it's a good start, I guess. It's better than nothing. Okay, let's get the purple over there. Let's get the green over there. Okay. We've got some more purples. How do we use our magical powers here? I think we have to find them out of the chest, you know. I'm going to have a look at the chest in a minute. Another purple there. Another purple there. There's... Oh, okay. Where was our purple pile? It was over here. Okay, purples. That looks good. Try and... purples and the reds. Let's just try and keep everything separate. These books have got a mind of their own, literally. Okay, so... we want to start looking... Okay, astrology and division. I'm just going to start picking up random books here. So, the Hunter's Archery Manual. Archery Manual. Hunter's Archery Manual. So, where does that go? Transfiguration, Necromancy, Artifacts and Enchanting, Holy Magic, Stealth, Illusion. Is there an upstairs map as well? Warrior Archery is 2B. Okay, 2B. Where is 2B? Is it on this side? 2A. 2B. Okay, so archery is going to be over this side. Okay, so let's go and find more archery. Okay, we've got an archery manual. Okay, we need to find archery books here. Have we got any more over here? It's frustrating and intriguing at the same time. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. It's absolutely frustrating. Herbology, measurement conversion equations. There's like so many green books and they're all different from each other. I need to find archery books. Let me know if you find any archery books. Is that one there? No, Archers and the Fairies. Okay, that's not the same. Hunter's Archery Manual. That's what we need. Okay, let's keep looking. Magical Creatures book. Archers and Fairies. Dimensional Rifts. Look at this pile of books. How the hell are we meant to make our way through this thing? It's just insane. The Grand Compendium of Archery. So it sounds like archery is a big thing in this game. Someone says, is that a mod? No, it's not a mod. It's not a Hogwarts Legacy mod. It's a completely different game from Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly just browse around and see if I can find any more archery books here. Archery books, archery books, archery books. The Arrow of the Shattered Knee. Nope. Okay, man, this is just... I just don't know. From Longbow to Shortbow, Tactical Applications. The Hunter's Archery Manual. Okay, we found another one. Okay, let's go upstairs and open up these chests and see if we can find some, magical spells. So, this goes to 2B, so we want to go up the other side here. So, just for now, we're going to put these up on here. Okay, let's open up this. Okay, how to open chests. You have not acquired the required key. A key matching the symbol, shape, or marking on the chest is hidden somewhere in the library. Find the key to open the chest. Okay, so we can't just open up the chest. We do have to find the key. So we've got a star. We've got kind of like a diamond shaped here. So we have to find these in the library. Where the heck are we going to find these? Okay, the Shattered Knee. Okay, I'm just going to be on the lookout for these magical keys, because we're definitely going to need those. Okay, I'm just going to throw... Let's just get these off the shelves. Right, let's move all of these. Oh, was that the one that I... No, that's longbow to shortbow. This is insane. Book of Spells, okay. Let's get this one off the shelf. Can I throw them off the side? Can I throw these books off the edge? I can. I can just throw them down the side. Okay, that's interesting. Let's grab that. Let's grab that one. Okay, and let's just get all of these off the shelves. That way they're not in the wrong place, so to speak. Okay, so we've got some more chests here. What we're going to do, we're going to have to kind of move these books, and then we're going to have to kind of uncover where these keys are. I mean, they could be buried under these books somewhere. I really don't know. Okay, the Chronicle of World Music of Magic. Okay, okay, the Chronicle of Music, Chronicle of Music, Music of Magic. Music of Magic. So, where is this going to go? It's not on the bottom floor by the look of it. Let's have a look. Mystery novels, history, art, management. Where's music? History, warrior, archery, daily magic, mathematics, art, management, philosophy, psychology, dungeons, language, history, mystery novels. Okay, oh, Bard and Music, 1D. Okay, where's 1D? 1A, 1C. What did I say? 1D? 1D, Bard and Music, yeah. Okay, 1E, 1F, 1D. Okay, so I think this goes here, but don't hold me to that. I think that's where it goes. Okay, Do you know what? I'm so, like, what's the word? Like, I don't know what to do because there's so much stuff going on here. Like, my senses are kind of overloaded. So I guess we just need to go around and find as many of the same book as we possibly can. I mean, otherwise, if we do it one by one book, it's just going to take so long. Okay, trying to find any copies of this same book. Is that the same? That's not the same one. Is that the same one? Nope, that's not the same one. Okay, so let's do what we were originally doing, actually. Let's grab all the white books. This is going to be much easier if we put all the white books in one area. Then we've got... Okay, we can grab... Okay. Put all the white books in one area, all the green books, all the purple books together, and then it should be 10 times easier for us to then go in and just stack the books. Okay. Okay, there we go. We've got a whole bunch of white books there. Where's more white books? There's another white book. Okay, I think that was kind of a white book. White book, white book. And there's another white book there as well. Okay. Okay, so yeah, our big pile of white books there is beginning to come together nicely. We've got a blue book there, so that can go in the blue area. We've got greens, we've got purples. Okay, okay, another white book. Anything that's remotely a white book is coming with me. White book, white book. White book, white book. Oh, there's this huge pile here. We need to start digging our way through. There's like some benches or something in the middle of the map. Like here, but... like, I can't even see it because it's just buried in books. Okay, let's start moving these purple books. You know what? We're going to focus on the white books for now. So we're going to put all the purple books over there. We're going to get a bit more room for the white books over here. So let's just move some of these books. Let's just move these up here for the minute. Just want some more room. Okay. That looks good. Okay, we've got another white book. Another white book, another white book. White book there, white book there. Okay. Looks good. Let's keep chasing these white books. Okay, another white book. Another white book. Okay. White book, white book. Okay, we can grab one more. Okay, there's a white book there. Okay, great. So we've got a whole bunch of books now. Okay, there we go. So we've got this whole huge pile of books. Now we need to find books that are the same. Okay, we've got this diamond-looking book. Okay, so this is where we can start sorting the white books into individual piles. Okay. I keep throwing the books everywhere. So can we not just place the book instead of throwing it? Okay, anything that's got a diamond shape on the front of it. Spells for curing poisons and diseases. This is the Holy Magic Theory book. Okay, we want the Holy Magic Theory book. So we need to find something that's got... Did we find any that's got the... Okay, it doesn't look like we have any more of that type of book. Okay, let's throw that one over there. Okay, so we need to find white books with giant golden diamonds on the front. Okay, so if anyone spots one, do let me know. Okay, let's snoop around. It's literally making my eyes go funny. We've got another one of these red diamond books, so we do want to be on the lookout for these red diamond books as well. Okay, red diamond books. We've got, because I know we've got quite a few of those. Okay, let's take a look up here as well. Okay, there's another white book with a gold diamond. There's another one. There's another one. Okay, let's just keep scooping around. Okay, let's keep having a look here. I think I might be too tired to play this. Like, my eyes are literally going funny looking at all these books. It was worth a try, though. Okay, not seeing any more. Still not spotted any of these keys yet. Okay, and this was the Holy Magic Theory. Holy Magic Theory. So where does that go? Holy Magic, 1L. Okay, 1L. 1E, 1G, 1H, 1J, 1L. Okay. So let's put this one up on here. That book can go under there. What was that book there? Holy Magic. Okay. This one is Holy Magic Theory. This one is Application of Targets for Holy Magic. Okay. So we are beginning to get a few of these in the right place. We just need to keep sorting them. But as you can see, this is going to take a long time to figure out where everything goes. I guess we just keep picking up the white books. Okay, white book, white book. Another white book. I would love to know in the chat, though, if you guys were playing, how would you sort these books? Is there anything that I'm missing that you would do that would help streamline the process? It's pretty cool, though, like this library. I mean, look at that. It's pretty cool design. Does look like a cozy Hogwarts library. Okay, let's see what we can do with these red diamond books, because we do have a few of these. Yeah, there's another one there. I'm pretty sure we did have some more of them. So, this book here is Spells for Casting Potions. Wait, what's this book called? Potions and Diseases. Okay. Potions and Diseases. Potions and Diseases. Potions and Diseases. I'm not seeing anything on the bottom. Maybe it goes up the top somewhere. Warrior, Archery. Oh, God. Management. Daily Magic. No, it's got to be down the bottom somewhere. Potions and Diseases. Destruction Magic, Healer and Healing Magic, Summoning, Illusion, Stealth. Oh, Potion Making. Alchemy and Potion Making. It would be under that, surely. 1N, I think it is. Yeah, 1N. Okay. Where is 1N? That's got to be down the back here somewhere. MN. Yeah, so it's got to be here. Okay, so we're going to put those ones on there. That looks good to me. Okay, and let's just find some more white books here. That looks like a white. Either white or grey. One of the two. Okay, 8 out of 10. Let's grab this one. I think this is one of those games I'm going to have to play over several live sessions, because to do it all in one go, I think I would literally tear my hair out. Okay. Okay. Oh, hi, Kimmy. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. I'm just completely going insane by playing this game right now. So you can laugh at my misery. Okay, so we've got a bunch of these books with the orange circles on the front. Okay, so this book here is the Holy Power in Undead Annihilation. Holy Power. Okay, Holy Power. Where was the Holy Power? Holy Magic 1L. Okay. Where is 1L? 1J, 1L. Okay. So this wants to go on here, so we're going to put these on there. That's brilliant. Okay. I've still not found a magical key yet. So we're still looking for those magical keys, because we want to open up the chest and get those magical abilities to help us sort the books easier. But I haven't found a key yet. Unless the keys are hidden somewhere. I'm not exactly sure, but I haven't seen one. Okay, let's just... And then it looks like there is no way to leave the library until, what does I say? Until sorting work has been completed. Okay, so it looks like we got a magical spell on the door here, and we can't leave until we sorted everything. Nice to see you, Emma. Thank you for joining us. I'm just like I was saying to the other guys, I'm just going a bit crazy trying to sort out this library of kind of books here. We are making our way slowly through. Yeah, I apologize, Emma. I wasn't going to do a stream, and then I thought, you know what? I've got this game on my computer, and I was going to sit down. I was planning to play this game anyway, and literally before I started the stream, I was going to play this game, and then I thought, you know what? Seeing as I'm playing the game, I may as well just stream it, and if people want to come in and chill out, and they want to watch me play it, they can. If not, no worries. I'm going to play it regardless, so why not just stream it at the same time I'm playing it? Just drinking a nice cup of tea, by the way. Okay. So we've got a bunch more books over here. Okay, so we've got one with the... Okay, so we want to grab the ones with the... golden diamond on the front. Which was... I keep forgetting the names. The Holy Magical Theory. So the Holy books were back here. So we have to start getting used to where the different types of books were. So the Holy books, I believe, were over here in the corner. Yes, so the Holy books are up here. So we're going to put those up there. So the Holy Magic Theory goes over there. So anything with the term holy in it is going to go over here at 1L. So we just bear that in mind. Anything with the word holy in it. And we are beginning to uncover this table a little bit. Okay, we've got some more white books. So let's just grab these white books. Got another white book, another white... Ooh, we got a little divination ball. Little divination ball popping up there. Can we use this? Can we foresee the future? I hope that we can. I hope my future is good. But it's not looking that way playing this game, I tell you. Gonna end up jumping out of my window. Okay, let's keep... We've got another white book there. Let's grab that. Another white book. Another white book. Okay. Look at that huge pile of books there. That's just insane. Could you imagine being the Hogwarts librarian? Could you imagine coming into the library in the morning and seeing that and having to deal with that? Hey, okay, Okay, spells for curing potions and diseases. So, that's the holy books. We want anything that's got holy written on it. Metaphysics, healer ethics, simple life enchantments. Book of spells, light. Okay. Spells for curing diseases and potions. I'm going to pick that one up, because... what was this one? Holy power of undead annihilation. Okay, so let's go and put these holy books back. Okay, so I'm just going to drop that one for now. Is this the same book? No, that's not the same book. I'll put that one there, because that is a holy book. Theological research on holy magic. Okay, so theological research on holy magic can go there. This book is... Spells for curing poisons and diseases. We've got another book there, so that one can go there. Let's pick this one up. I see with my inner eye, you'll have a magical future full of joy. I hope that that's true. I hope that's true, Emma. Thanks for the kind words. Okay. So what did you guys think of the video? Did you guys watch the video that I put out earlier on the channel? What did you think about the... What did you think about the queue time for the Hagrid ride? I was really fascinated by the queue times for the rides. I think it's absolutely insane that people are having to wait like hours and hours and hours to get on those rides. And like, I felt like I had to include that in the video. I thought it was outrageous. You know, people pay their hard-earned money to get into a theme park, and then they have to wait like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 hours to get onto a ride. I think it's just insane. But yeah, I wanted to ask people. I was like, you know, how long would you be prepared to wait to get onto a theme park ride? It's just crazy. Look at that giant pile of white books we've got over there. Okay, so let's just have a quick look. Introduction to magical healing. Oh, dude, this is just... spells, adapts consciousness, foundations of metaphysics. Okay, I'm going to try and organize. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get these green books. You know what? I'm going to throw these over here for a minute. We're going to focus on the white books just for the meantime. So let's get rid of those. So we've got the white books. Now we're going to sort the white books. I think you sorted book wrong in the holy section. Yeah, I may have done that. So we've got foundations of metaphysics. So this is where we're going to start sorting out the white books. So let me get the yellow books. This is just going to be our staging area for white books from now on. So instead of doing colors for now, everything's going to be white books. So I'm just going to throw those over there. Let me get these purple books. I'm just going to put these over here for a second. Give us more room. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so we're going to put that one there. Okay, we're going to put that one there. Okay, so individual white books into sections. Okay, do we have anything matching that? Nope, okay. We don't have anything matching that one either. Okay. Wow, this is just absolute mind-bender, this game. I mean, just in the white books. I mean, look how many variations of just the white book alone there is. White books. Okay, that's going to go there. Oh, wow, this is just... Okay, introduce... We did have one of those, metaphysics. Okay, so we can put that with the other metaphysics book. The 4 principles of healer's ethics. We don't have any of those on the ground, so we're going to put that one over there. Oh, man. Right, that one can go there. I think, therefore, I am. We don't have any of those. History and tactics of magical warfare. That sounds like a fun book. I'd love to read that. I think, therefore, I am. We had one of those just a minute ago. Where did I put it? Where was it? I think, therefore, I am. Oh, man. This is... Is that it there? No, 4 principles of healer ethics. 1,000 spells to use at home. I don't know. That can just go there for the meantime. Okay, I just... Oh, wow. Whew. Okay, a book with a star on it. Those can... Oh, we've got... I just saw this book. Where was it? I don't... Okay. Foundations of metaphysics. Foundations of metaphysics. Illusion, stealth, destruction. Illusion of metaphysics. Mathematics, economics, jurisprudence, mystery novels, history. I've been playing this game for 45 minutes and I haven't even scratched the surface. Literally haven't even scratched the surface. Oh, dude. This is a bad game to play when you're tired. I'm telling you. Guys, I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm going to tap out. I've been at this game for 45 minutes, and I've barely even gotten anywhere. I'm way too tired to play this game. I thought I'd give it a go. I will pick it up. I think I will pick it up in future live streams. We will definitely pick this game up, but I just can't process what's going on. So I guess what we'll do is, I think what we'll do is, yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the game anyway. But like I say, I definitely will pick it up in another stream. So don't worry, we will come back to this game. I'll make sure I have a day where I'm a bit more prepped up. I have an energy drink. I'm a bit more on top of it. And we'll get into this game and we will manage to escape this library. It's going to happen. I'm telling you. I'm determined. But anyway, guys, so what we're going to do, let's go back over to our casual kind of chat screen here. Okay, so there we go. So, like you guys can see, we have the Hufflepuff colors because you guys did vote to have Hufflepuff come up in the next live stream, and I wanted to honor what you guys voted for, and obviously you voted for Hufflepuff. So, yeah. So we've got Hufflepuff here. So I guess seeing as we're kind of just hanging out, guys, I mean, if there's any talking points, anything you guys want to talk about, any questions, comments, theories, anything you want to talk about, fire it in the live chat. I'm just going to be here chilling out for the next sort of 15, 20 minutes. So it's up to you guys. You know, talk about whatever you want to talk about, and I'll chime in on the conversation, give my thoughts and all that kind of stuff. So Kimmy sent in the badger, the badger emoji there. But yeah, like I say, if there's anything that you guys feel like you want to talk about, I found it quite interesting, the topic on the channel today, you know, talking about Nicholas Flamel and how they're having that original scene with the Flamels and Dumbledore on the beach, that scene that they filmed in Cornwall. And I think it's an interesting discussion around them adding original content to the series. Someone made a comment on that video earlier. They were like, do they need to get the rights from J.K. Rowling to add additional content that wasn't in the books? Like, how does that work? Do they need permission? Can they just write original content into the series? Can they put in there whatever they want? I have no idea how that works. And I mean, what other kind of original content are we going to get? Things that were kind of referenced or alluded to in the books. You know, like when two characters are having a conversation, Ron may mention a character, but the character's not actually seen in the book. He just mentions the character by name. They may do an entire scene for characters that are referenced, but don't actually get lines in the book. Kind of like what happens with Flamel. It's a great idea to add more scenes. Yeah, I think it is. When it adds a broader context, especially with something as important as the Philosopher's Stone, the Flamels, obviously, they play such an important role in the, you know, in the storyline of what happened with the Philosopher's Stone. So having that scene at the beginning of season 1, potentially, with Dumbledore talking to the Flamels about, you know, what's happening with the Philosopher's Stone, destroying it and all that kind of stuff, that's going to add a lot more context. So later on in the Philosopher's Stone series, when we start getting into the later episodes, that backstory is really going to pay off and give more kind of thrust to the narrative, I think, as we get into, you know, as we get later into that kind of story there. Bear with me 1 second. Why is the conversation not coming up on the screen here? Hold on 1 second here, guys. For some reason, it's not appearing. Let me just see if I can... let me just see if I can fix this. Chat box. Okay, let's see if we can get this working. Camera. Alert box. Okay, this should be working, I hope. Okay, that's going to be there like that. The fun of doing a live stream, guys. The fun of doing a live stream. Super chat, alert box. Bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, hopefully this should... I'm just fixing the chat box thing quickly. Okay, hopefully this should work. Guys, can you type in a couple of messages for me just to check that this is working? Okay, yeah, it's coming up now. Okay, there we go. It's actually appearing. It's actually appearing on the screen now, so that's good. Okay, thanks for that. I appreciate that. I was just trying to fix that on the fly, so to speak, which is always fun. Okay, delay, clean, font size, background color. Let's just change. Test. Oh, Alexander sent in $2.79. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you for sending that in. I do appreciate your let me just try that again. Yay! There we go. It comes up on the screen. So I was just testing that out. Again, Alexander sends in $2.79. I really do appreciate that support for the channel. That, you know, that really helps out. So thank you so much for sending that in, Alexander. I really do appreciate that. And I hope you're having a fantastic day. Alexander, for sending in that super chat. If there's any specific question, comment, theory that you have, fire it in, and I'll be happy to address that. But yeah, thank you so much for sending that in. I really do appreciate that. Okay, I'm just going to mess around with a few things here, so bear with. Okay, and then we're going to go to filters, edit filter. Okay, let's see if this works. Inverted, add filter, aspect ratio, color correction, color key. Maybe we want to go to transform, edit transform. No, that's not right. Oh well, either way, we're doing okay. So yeah, by the way, guys, don't forget tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Summer Games Fest. I'm going to be streaming the event live. The exact same thing that we did with the Sony State of Play event. Hogwarts Legacy 2 may be showing up at the Summer Games Fest event that's streaming tomorrow night. And like I say, we're going to be streaming that event in the hopes that we do in fact get our first look at Hogwarts Legacy 2. So I hope that's the case. I'll be streaming the event. So if you feel like you want to join in and watch along with the event, and hopefully we get our first look at the Hogwarts Legacy 2 game. Man, it's going to be exciting. I can't wait for it. Like, I'm anticipating the first trailer so much. I literally cannot wait to hopefully it's there. But I mean, the fact that it didn't show up at the Sony State of Play event, I mean, a lot of us had fun in the live chat anyway, even just watching the games they unleashed. They had like the Wolverine game looked insane. They had like a dinosaur game. They had zombie games. The new Tomb Raider game looked really good. I'm really excited for that. Legacy of Atlantis or something it's called, but it looks incredible. Alan Baxendale, can I ask you something as a COD player? Absolutely, Alan. Fire away. Is there something about Modern Warfare 4? Yeah, ask away. So, I'm gonna try and sort that. Okay, that's looking good. Do. Like, you want to see what my dashboard looks like? I'm on Streamlabs, and I literally have like 1,000 different, like 1,000 different options and slides and transitions and things to change between. And it's like, man, it's it's pretty crazy. Uh, Alan says, do you think the specialist perk? Do you think the specialist perk belongs in Warzone? Do you think the specialist perk belongs in Warzone, or do you think the devs should remove specialist perk altogether? I don't really know. Do you think specialist perk belongs in Warzone, or do you think the devs should remove specialist perk permanently? You have every perk in the game, and you die until you die and you drop it. I don't really know. I mean, if everyone can get access to the same perks, then no one has an advantage. No one has an advantage over everyone else. I don't really know. To be honest, I haven't played Call of Duty for a long time now. Like, I haven't played Call of Duty this year. And I don't play a lot of Warzone. It's not really my type of thing. I'm more of a multiplayer type gamer, so like Warzone's not really my type of thing. But when it comes to the specialist perk, I honestly don't know. You're probably asking the wrong person. I'm a casual Call of Duty player. I play multiplayer from time to time. But I wouldn't really say I have the knowledge or the foresight to know whether it should be removed or not. You're probably asking. I know a lot about Call of Duty, but the specialist perk, I really don't know what to say about it. I have to be honest. I'm sorry that I can't give you a more clear answer, but I honestly don't want to sit here and lie and say that I know if it should be removed or not, because I'm really not sure. So yeah, I really don't know. But just have a look around on Reddit and stuff and see what people are saying about it. Maybe if you want to try and sort of inform yourself a bit better as to whether you think it's good or bad, or, you know, what other people think about it, maybe looking on Reddit, looking on other social medias, and other people see what they're saying about it. But yeah, for someone like me who's not really like a major expert on the game, it's kind of hard for me to say, I have to be completely honest. Okay, Shadow says, I'm way more hyped for Hogwarts Legacy 2 than GTA 6, to be honest. Oh, if someone said that to me, that would be an absolute killer of a question. Are you more hyped for Hogwarts Legacy 2 or GTA 6? If someone asked me that question. Oh, wow. But I guess they are completely different games. So I get completely different things from both games. Obviously, GTA 6 is some sort of crazy crime simulator where you run around, you know, whacking people with baseball bats and doing all kinds of crazy heists and robberies. Whereas Hogwarts is more like, you know, attending classes, doing magical things. That's a tough one. Because GTA 6 is going to be the biggest game of all time. By a long shot. No other game company, have you seen this? If you look at the game releases this coming year, GTA 6 is releasing in November. No other company is releasing any other game even remotely close to GTA 6. Every other company is just absolutely avoiding that month. No other company wants to compete with GTA 6. So every other company has just avoided that month for releasing games. If you're a game developer and you tried to release a game around the same time, you would be committing suicide, financial suicide, to release a game around the same time as GTA 6. No person in their right mind would do that. Reddit saying people want it removed forever. I can't wait for Hogwarts Legacy 2. I kind of want it to come out tomorrow. Well, yeah, I mean, of course you want it to come out tomorrow. I want it to come out tomorrow. But it's just the one thing that's annoying is the not knowing. We don't know when it's going to be released. We don't know what the story is about. We don't know what locations are in it. We don't know when the first reveal is going to be. It's like we don't know anything. Like, if we had a release date, at least we could say, oh, the game is coming out, I don't know, June 2027. At least we have a timeline and we have a bit of anticipation and we know where that final release date is coming. But at the moment, we have nothing. Zip, zero. We don't know anything. The only thing we know is that what the executives over at Warner Brothers have said is that it has narrative ties to the upcoming series. That's literally the only thing we know. We don't know anything else about the game. Like, yeah, we literally know nothing. We don't know the characters. We don't know the story. We don't know the location. Is the Hogwarts castle going to be the same? Does Hogsmeade look the same? Is the layout of the map, like, is the map that was in Hogwarts Legacy, the first game, is it the same map? Is Hogwarts and the Forbidden Forest and the castle, is everything laid out in the same place, but they've just expanded it with adding extra locations like Diagon Alley and things like that? Is the map completely different? Is the castle completely different? Like, we just don't know. And it's that not knowing that's driving me crazy. Sometimes during the day, right, when I'm sat here making Harry Potter content for the channel. And in the back of my brain, I'm like, my brain works at 100 miles an hour sometimes, and it doesn't turn off. So I'm sat here like, is the castle going to be the same in Hogwarts Legacy 2? Is the hallways going to be the same? Is the outside design going to be the same? Is the front door going to look different? Does the Owlery castle, the Owlery tower, is that going to look different? What about the lake? What about the boathouse? You know, like, my brain just starts going crazy, like asking a million questions about whether things are going to look the same or not. And it's just like, have no idea. No idea. Yeah, the only thing we know, Hogwarts Legacy 2 Harry Potter TV series crossover, and I think it might be Dumbledore or Voldemort. Yeah, that's exactly the thing. We honestly don't know. We have no idea. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to, because we're no longer playing the game, I'm just going to change the name of the stream quickly, just to, like, ask me anything, just so more people come in, because maybe some people are not coming into the stream because they think we're playing a game. So just bear with me. I'm just going to change this up quickly. But yeah, I mean, like I say, like, my brain, sometimes, you know when your mind starts to wander and you're just, like, asking so many questions about so many different things, and, make things more complicated than it seems. HBO Harry Potter series. Ask me anything live hangout. Live hangout. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Ask me anything live hangout. That sounds good. Let's just change the thumbnail quickly. And I'm just going to put up a picture of, I don't know. I'll put up a picture of Harry Potter. That'll do. Ask me anything live stream. Okay, and then we're going to save that. Yeah, I'm just changing the stream, like I say, quickly. Just so, again, because people think we're playing a video game. So if I change it back to something else, we might get a few more people come into the conversation here. Not that I'm not happy talking to you guys, because of course I am. So, listening to the movies podcast? No, I haven't started it yet. I still need to get around to it. But I went in to go... Basically, this is what happened, right? I was going to start watching it. I was all set to watch it the next day. But before I started watching the first episode, I was on social media and I came across this post and people were leaving their feedback and their comments and reactions to the movie podcast. And I literally didn't see one positive comment about the movie podcast. Literally every single person in the social media thread I looked at just said it was bad. So I put it off and I went out and did something else rather than sit and watch it. And it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. And I always end up doing something else. I do need to sit down and, get into it. I really do. But like, for some reason, I just keep going to do other things. Okay, let me just change this bit down here. Sorry, just bear with me 1 second. I'm just fixing up the stream, like I say, for 2 seconds, just changing it around. Okay, so Alex says, if you come back to COD this year, would you like to see a Resident Evil collaboration? No. So The developers to Modern Warfare 4 on social media, they have said outright several times they're not doing any crazy collaborations. They're not doing any ridiculous skins. They're not doing any ridiculous collaborations. They said that they're putting the narrative first and foremost. All skins retaining to this game are going to be on point and narratively in tone with the game. So they're not adding Nicki Minaj. They're not adding, they're not adding any superhero characters. They're not adding, ridiculous dinosaurs and teddy bears and all this kind of crap. They've already said that the skins are going to be grounded in the narrative, and that's the way they're going to keep it. And they've made that promise several times on social media from Infinity Ward, and people are going to hold them to account. If season 1 and 2 comes out and they start adding ridiculous skins, people are going to shred this game to pieces, and the developers will never live it down. So they better stick to what they promised. It's crazy how already been 2 months since the trailer for the HBO series dropped. It feels like it was only yesterday. Tell me about it. Man, like, the time is going so fast, but that's a good thing, because that means that the first episode is going to be here faster than we know. We've got about 6 months, I think, because I made the video earlier. We did an official countdown in the video that I put up on the channel earlier. It was like 6 months and 20 days or something. 6 months and 20 days, I think it was, yeah. So, okay, so I've changed the live stream now. So instead of it being a video game live stream, it's changed to a Harry Potter Ask Me Anything live stream. So whether more people will come in or not, I have no idea. But I'm happy with this kind of tight-knit group that we've got here chatting anyway. It's all good. But that's been fixed now, so that looks good to me. Okay, let's get rid of that. I'm going to quickly hop onto social media and see if there's any Harry Potter news floating around as well. So, what have we got here? I'm sure Chris Redfield, Leon Kennedy, not ridiculous. Yeah, but it's not, I completely understand where you're coming from, and I do get you to a point that adding in those characters from Resident Evil, I get that that's not that ridiculous, but at the same time, it's not in tone with the game. It's not part of the narrative. Having Resident Evil characters popping up in a Call of Duty, it's not what players want. Players want, we want new camouflage skins. We want special operator skins. We want, SAS skins, German special forces, whatever. We want ghillie suits for snipers. We want, realistic stuff that actual real world operators wear. We don't want, video game characters. We don't want cartoon characters. We don't want all of this kind of craziness. Because you start adding in Resident Evil characters, where does it end? You start adding in Devil May Cry characters, Final Fantasy characters, and before you know it, you're back to the situation they had with previous games, where they start adding in, Nicki Minaj and all this kind of ridiculous crap that no one wants. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's search up Harry Potter. Let's see if we can find anything here. But yeah, it's true what Shadow said about how crazy it's been. Can't wait for another trailer for Harry Potter, and your intro is awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had a lot of fun putting that together. It's only some short clips of the Harry Potter studio tour, but what I might do is I might vary it up. So I've got that one intro with the kind of the rock music playing at the beginning of my videos. I might make like 3 or 4 different intros, so it's not the same intro every time, and I can kind of circle through the intros. At the moment, it's got the Chamber of Secrets, the Burrow, Gryffindor Common Room, and then it ends on Dumbledore's office. I might kind of have like other ones as well. So I might have like the Slytherin Common Room. What else could I put? The Herbology Classroom, Privet Drive. Like I might do some like mix up some other intros as well, so we can have a mix of different intros instead of the same one every single time. I think that'd be kind of fun. Okay, so oh my god. Okay, someone's just posted up a video showing Battle at the Ministry queue, and it looks insane. This is ridiculous. Someone's posted up a video inside the Battle of the Ministry at Universal, and it's a video showing the queue, and the caption reads, epic, yup, absolutely, Battle of the Ministry, Harry Potter and company, and this is just the start of the queue line. And it's literally the entire Ministry of Magic filled with people. I bet the queue time is like, it's got to be like 5 or 6 hours. It's insane. I would not wait in this. I'm going to bookmark this, and I'm going to put this in tomorrow's video. Okay, I'm going to bookmark that and put that tomorrow. Would like it if they did a movie Voldemort face or Voldemort book face or in between. Movie Voldemort face or book or in between. I would personally like the book version to make it more scary. He has like serpent-like features on his face. He has like, you know, big teeth, the red eyes. I think you make the guy look as terrifying as possible. But the thing is, in the movies, they made the guy a lot more louder and bombastic than he is in the books. In the books, he's a bit more introverted. He's a bit more quiet, a bit more reserved in the way that he speaks, in his body language, and his mannerisms. In the movies, they made him a lot more kind of brash and bold and kind of louder. But I get why they did that in the movies. You know, you have to make the entertainment factor. You have to make him louder and more brash. I get it. Changing a book to a movie, you know, in a movie, the characters emote and you want them to be louder and kind of like comic book versions of those characters. You know, they're going to play well on screen. You can't have like an introverted, quiet version of Voldemort, kind of like you get in the book in some scenes on screen, because that would be kind of, I don't know, it would kind of be a little bit of a lull in some spaces, I guess. Tom Stubbs. Nice to see you, Tom Stubbs. They hired a new community manager at Avalanche Studios, so a new Hogwarts reveal won't be long. Summer Games Fest tomorrow. Yeah, I reported on that on the channel. They've actually had a new community manager at Avalanche for quite a while now. It's been a good few months. I reported on that probably about 6 weeks ago now. I think the news first came out that they had a new community manager. And yes, the Summer Games Fest is tomorrow. And like I've been saying to these guys previously, we are going to be streaming it. The Summer Games Fest, I'm going to be streaming it live on the channel. It starts at 10 p.m. UK time tomorrow. My stream's going to start 20 minutes or 15 minutes before the Summer Games Fest. We'll be streaming the entire thing in the hopes of seeing Hogwarts Legacy 2. So if you do want to come back and join us for that live stream, make sure you come back to the channel around about 9:45 p.m. British time tomorrow, and we will be streaming that entire Summer Games Fest event. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can see the live streams already up on the channel, like the notification, the countdown to that event. So, you know, you can bookmark that link and come back to it later if you want to. Okay, let's just double check and see what other Harry Potter news there is here. Let's keep going down. Yeah, I'm just browsing through just to see if there's any new stories or topics or anything going on with Harry Potter. I'm not really seeing anything at the moment. There's just people posting up things we've already kind of talked about on the channel. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything new at the moment. Every now and again, like I keep social media open on my computer most of the time. So if anything happens, I get notified pretty much straight away. Is there no leaks of Hogwarts Legacy 2? Usually there is. No, I haven't seen any leaks. I know that, yeah, obviously, usually with big games, there's a lot of leaks. But the problem is, a lot of people use AI to try and fake leaks in this day and age. So even if I did see a leak, I wouldn't believe it was real anyway. Because you think of, like, movies like Avengers Doomsday. Think of how many fake AI trailers there's been to Avengers Doomsday. Literally, at one point, my entire social media feed was just, like, full up with fake movie trailers for Avengers Doomsday. Like, I was getting really sick and tired of seeing it, to be honest. And you think the amount of fake trailers to GTA 6 as well. You guys must have seen at least one of them by now. Whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Instagram, wherever you go to your social media. And Tom just subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Tom. I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for subscribing, my friend. But yeah, wherever you are, you see GTA 6 fake trailers all over the place. And I'm surprised that people haven't started doing that for Hogwarts Legacy 2. Because you could easily create one. I could create a fake trailer if I wanted to. But I can't be bothered. There's just no point. What is the point of trying to fool people with a fake trailer? I don't really see the point of it, personally. Zazman Reviews. Nice to see you, Zazman. Thank you so much for being here. How do you think the Harry Potter series premiere will end? My guess is Hagrid knocking down the door of the hut on the rock. Ooh, that's a good one. There's several places where they could end it off. I mean, I really don't know. The thing is, could it be like the final shot where the kids are going across the lake and they see Hogwarts? Hogwarts gets revealed and then that's the end of the first episode. Could that be that personally, that would be a great way to finish off, to hook people for the rest of the season at the end of the first episode. Just as it's beginning to end, you get that wide kind of shot of Hogwarts Castle reveal for the first time at the end of the first episode. And then it fades to black and you're like, holy shit, they just showed us Hogwarts. I need to see the second episode now. I need to see what the rest of the castle looks like. Like, I think that would be a fantastic way to end off the first episode. But again, I mean, we have 8 hours. 8 hours of the Philosopher's Stone. So, who knows? who knows how, where they're going to end it off. It all depends on the pacing and how much of the story they get through per episode. 8 hours. So, you would logically think that each episode is going to be an eighth of the story. So think to yourself, in the book, where is an eighth of the story? Go through the book. Where is the first eighth of the story and where does it end? That's possibly where they would end the first episode, when you get an eighth of the way through the book, because that would be 1 hour into the series, so to speak, 1/8 of the way through the book. But I'm sure it's probably not going to line up in that sort of way. But last thing about COD, I promise. Do you think they should let us create our own soldier? I've been saying wait a second. When you say create your own soldier, what exactly do you mean? Do you mean in terms of the kind of camouflage in the body armor that they wear, or do you mean in terms of what the face looks like, what the hair and the size and the shape of the body? It depends what you mean when you say create a soldier. I'm not exactly sure what you mean when you say create a soldier. So yeah, let me know what you mean in terms of that. Like in 2K26. Personally, I don't see the point of...
If you've been waking up...
Let me just mute that. Personally, I don't see the point of creating a soldier in terms of the body and the way the soldier looks. I don't really see the point of that, because when you're playing Call of Duty, you're running around like crazy. You don't really have time to stop and kind of look at what the soldier, the color of their eyes, how long their hair is. But when it comes to designing a soldier, I've always said I want a modular system. So what you should be able to do in Call of Duty games, like I should be able to choose an assault vest. Then once I've chose the assault vest, I should be able to choose which pouches go on. And if I'm carrying a handgun as a secondary, I should be able to choose, can I have my handgun mounted to my chest? Can I have it mounted to my leg? If I have an assault rifle, can I have a sling? Can I not have a sling? Can I put it onto my back? What kind of shoulder pads can I wear? Can I carry a medical pouch? When it comes to the headwear, like, can I choose between a hat, a helmet, a ballistic mask? That's the kind of thing. In terms of the armor in the clothing, I think you should be able to customize. I've always asked for that feature, but I don't think they're going to give that to us. Okay, Sassmans, do you think the premiere will be 90 minutes or an extended premiere, or the rest will be 50 minutes? I think what I personally think they're going to do, I don't know this for sure, but it seems with a lot of these big tentpole TV series in this day and age, they seem to debut with 2 episodes at the start. But I'm not sure if they would do that here, because again, weekly releases of the episodes is going to draw the conversation out longer and longer and longer and keep that hype and keep the momentum up. So 8 episodes is going to be 2 months of solid Harry Potter talk. Every single week for 2 months. Personally, I don't. Yeah, every single week for 2 months, an episode would come out. So they could debut with 2 episodes, which gives people a really big chunk to bite off of to get them hooked for the rest of the episodes. But again, it's all speculation on my part. We really don't know. We really don't know. Okay. Where are we here? Do you think they will announce the season 2 cast? I don't know if they're going to start announcing news for season 2 before season 1 has come out, because I personally, again, speculation on my part, but if you're in charge of marketing for the Harry Potter series, you want all the attention of the fans and the audience. You want all the attention on season 1. You want everything directed into season 1. All of the viewers' attention directed at season 1. So is it really a good idea to start releasing information about season 2 and kind of directing people to season 2 when you want all their attention on the first season? Do you get what I mean? You want their focus on the first season. You don't want to start distracting them with what's happening in season 2, what's happening in season 3. You're kind of taking audiences away from season 1 and kind of redirecting their attention elsewhere. And I think that would be a bad idea to do that. Personally, if I was in charge of marketing, I would want everyone looking at season 1, and I wouldn't even think about season 2 news until season 1 is over and done with. Then you start releasing the casting for season 2. That's how I would do it. But again, that's just my thoughts on it. You guys may feel differently about that. Okay, this state of play was awesome for gamers. We got Until Dawn 2. I am so excited about Until Dawn. I love those games so much. You start off with a whole band of characters and you have to make decisions to try and keep them alive for as long as possible. I always end up killing every single person in those games. By the time I get to halfway through the game, I have like one character left. I'm really bad at making decisions, but I love it so much. You have like a killer chasing you through the woods and you're like, do you go left or do you go right? Do you pick up a rock? Do you not pick up a rock? You know, like, it's just so fun to go back and replay those games and make different decisions and have the outcome, you know, different when you replay it. But yeah, the state of play was awesome. And thanks to everyone who tuned in and watched it along with me, by the way. I do appreciate that. I had a lot of fun doing that stream, a lot of fun watching it, and a lot of you guys were in the chat watching it along with me, and it made it really special. I thought it was really fun. And we're going to do the same thing again tomorrow night with the Summer Game Festival stream as well. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. Even if we see no Hogwarts Legacy 2, we're just going to have fun chilling out watching the gameplay footage anyway of the new game. So regardless, we're going to have a fun time. We got Until Dawn, God of War, Lawfy. Yeah, a lot of people are hating that. A lot of people aren't happy about that God of War game. They're really not. The fact that it's a female character, they're calling it woke, and they're calling it God of Laundry. Some people have started calling it God of Laundry, and there's fake AI videos of Lawfy doing the laundry. If you guys haven't seen those, oh my god, it's so sexist, it's unbelievable. But like, it's just crazy. It's crazy what people are making. Like, trust me, go onto Twitter and type in God of War and just scroll through the videos and you'll see the AI fake videos called God of Laundry. It's so bad. It's so bad. Okay, where are we here? That sounds awesome. You should work for Call of Duty. Yeah, I mean, if they want to pay me to work for Call of Duty, I'd happily take that because that would be a good salary. You probably get a lot of money. I mean, Call of Duty is the most popular game in the world, I would say. One of the most popular games in the entire world, outside of GTA, obviously. So to work for a company, you know, like Insomniac, who make Call of Duty, your credentials in game developing would need to be pretty high. And you probably get a pretty big salary for working for them as well. Okay. Sassman Reviews. I hope that it's not 8 episodes every season, since once we get to the bigger books for the Goblet of Fire onwards, it would need 10 episodes at least if they want to fit as much as possible. Well, the thing is, we do know that they have a 10-year plan. So they could be going for 10 years. So they could give us multiple seasons of some of those bigger books or more episodes. But again, this is all speculation. We don't know. We know that there's 8 episodes for the first season. That's all we know. When it comes to the rest of the seasons, we don't know how many episodes there are. We don't know if they're going to split some of those later seasons into multiple seasons, like the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 for the films. They may do the same when it comes to the series as well. We may have 2 seasons, both dedicated to Deathly Hallows. I mean, who knows? It's speculation again, but we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Okay, let's keep going here. Oh, I've had a bit of a jump in my chat there. Season 2 cast reveal be after Season 1 comes out. Yeah, I think that's a safe bet to say. I would probably say that. That seems like a pretty reasonable guess. Again, because you don't want the audience's attention to be on Season 2 and the news surrounding Season 2. All the focus should be on Season 1, hyping it up, keeping everyone concentrated on that. And that's going to serve you best for obviously marketing the first season. So I wouldn't release any Season 2 news until after the final episode of Season 1 comes out. Okay, I think it's weird that people are hating on God of War Lawfy because it's not Kratos. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, isn't it? I mean, so for the longest time, I mean, anything that's got any franchise that was predominantly male-based but then has a new movie, a new TV show, or a new game where a female protagonist takes over from a male, people call it woke, they call it slop, you know, they call it, you know, pandering, and social media just tears it apart. If there's a woman protagonist in it, people just don't like it, man. Gamers just don't want it. They don't want it. And for a game that's called God of War, and then the God of War isn't the actual main character, personally, I don't care if it's a female protagonist in a game, in a movie, in a series. If the character's written well, if the action is good, I'm all for it. But that's not to say, you know, people on social media, they see a woman protagonist in whatever the property is, video game, series, movie, and they think it's woke and they think it's slop, and everyone jumps on the bandwagon and everyone goes crazy, and that's social media for you. That's just the way it is. So season 2 doesn't start filming until October anyway. That's absolutely true. I think it's weird that people are hating on God of War. Oh, I already read that. My hope tomorrow is that we get a Resident Evil Code Veronica remake. That's interesting. Do you know what's the one game that I cannot wait for if they remake? Dino Crisis. Where is the Dino Crisis remake? Give me that, and I'll be happy. Dino Crisis. That's what we absolutely need. Dino Crisis. Okay. So, let's keep going down here. Sorry, but I stay away from Twitter because it's toxic. That's fair enough. I absolutely love the platform. I go into rabbit holes, right? I see a post that's like controversial about something, and I can literally just sit there for ages, just scrolling through the comments, watching people like arguing and fighting in the comment section. I think it's entertaining. I love it. People just going crazy, like over the most trivial things. People just arguing amongst each other, and I'm just sat here like, you know that meme of Michael Jackson where he sat there eating the popcorn? That's literally me when I'm reading comments on social media. I'm just sat here just like eating my popcorn, just like reading the comments. And like some things that people say, they're so unhinged. People are so unhinged and crazy, and I'm just like, I can't believe people post this kind of stuff online. It's just like, some of the stuff is just mental, but like, it's just funny to read. Okay, do you think HBO will do Cursed Child book as a series? I highly doubt it. I don't think we're going to be getting any spin-offs for a very long time. But saying that, again, the franchise is in kind of a limbo state with Paramount coming in and Paramount taking over Harry Potter. Paramount could decide to do spin-offs. They could decide to do movies, more stage plays. Who knows? Paramount, they would have some sort of plan for the future of the franchise. But again, who knows? Paramount could do whatever they want. Once they take over Warner Brothers and the merger happens, Paramount's in control. Who knows what they're going to do? Who knows what they're going to do? But it's going to be an interesting time to be a Harry Potter fan. With this series on the horizon, with the series on the horizon, Hogwarts Legacy 2, Paramount taking over. Man, it's a wild time to be a Harry Potter fan. That's for sure. Okay, I'm waiting for season 3. Emma says I'm waiting for season 3. Are you talking to the Harry Potter show? I guess so. I mean, if that's your favorite book, then yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'd rather have a God of War Fae game than a God of War Atreus game. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I completely get it. Resident Evil Code Veronica remake in the works, so it might be released soon. Are you a fan of Tomb Raider? I absolutely love Tomb Raider. I grew up playing the games on the PlayStation. I had the original PlayStation 1 when it came out back in the 90s, and every kid did this on the Tomb Raider game. If you're old enough to remember playing Tomb Raider on the first PlayStation, you remember when you were on that level where you were at Croft Manor? You're at Croft Manor, right? And the butler would follow you around with his tray of goods, and you'd walk into the kitchen, walk into the freezer, the butler would follow you into the freezer, you would run back out and then close the butler in the freezer. Every single person did that when they were playing the first Tomb Raider game. Tell me you didn't do that. Everyone locked the butler in the freezer. It was just something that everyone did in that game. And it was just hilarious. Because everywhere you went, the butler would follow you. And to get rid of him, the only way you could get rid of him was to lock him in the freezer. But yeah, it sounds pretty harsh, but it's funny at the same time. But yeah, good times. That game, good times. Okay, I love the rabbit hole of people still complaining about Snape. Do you know what? It's old news. I'm over it. I don't care. Complain about Snape all you want. You know, you can cry into your pillow. I'll give you an extra tissue if you want. You know, the corner of the room is over there. If you want to go over and cry about Snape, you go and have fun. You go and have fun and cry. Grab a box of tissues while you're over there in the corner. And while you're doing that, we're all going to sit over here and we're going to watch the series. We're going to have a good time. We're going to enjoy ourselves. And if you feel like you want to cry over Snape, you're welcome. You know, go and help yourself. Go and please yourself. You know, just do it over there away from me. That's kind of the way I look at it. I'm like, you know, it is what it is. You know, if you want to cry about it, cry about it. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Nothing is going to diminish my people complaining about Snape is not going to diminish my excitement for this show one bit. And if people want to complain, you know, whatever, just go and do that somewhere else. Okay. Do you think we'll get flashbacks throughout the Harry Potter TV show about the Marauders? So they won't need a spin-off. Absolutely, we're going to have flashbacks about the Marauders. No question about that. I think we will have flashbacks to that. But again, as it pertains to spin-offs, I believe some of the executives over at HBO, I believe they've come out and already said about spin-offs, because they were asked about it in an interview. One of the spin-offs, one of the executives, sorry, I can't remember which executive it was. But one of the executives was asked about potential spin-offs, and they said we're not even contemplating about spin-offs. Until we have this series up and running and a solid foundation, all their focus and attention is on this series. They're not even, thinking about spin-offs. But again, when Paramount come in and take over, Paramount, when they're in charge, they could completely, they could come up with more spin-off series. If they feel the mainline series is doing really, really well, they could think, you know what, this show is amazing. It's great for the ratings. It's great for us as a business. If we do more spin-off shows, they could do that. Again, we'll have to wait and see, but it's just speculation on our part at the moment. Zazman says, I'm not saying I'm complaining about Snape, by the way, because I want to give the actor a chance. No, I wasn't saying you were complaining about it. I'm just saying, I'm kind of over it. Like, I'm just like, I don't care about people complaining about it anymore. I get people. I understand people's arguments about it. I do. But I think within the first 5 minutes of seeing Snape on screen, once you see the acting ability of Papa Asidu, and I've constantly stated this as my opinion. I watched this series called Gangs of London with Papa Asidu in it, called Gangs of London. By the way, one of the most incredible series you'll ever see in your entire life. Watch Gangs of London. Papa Asidu is in the first couple of seasons, and his acting is absolutely incredible. So I think that within 5 minutes of seeing Snape, portrayed by Papa Asidu, once his acting is shown to everyone around the world in how great this guy is, I think a lot of people will be over the fact that, Snape looks a bit different from the book counterpart, because his acting is going to win people over. And that's been my opinion. Again, a lot of people may think differently, but that's the way I kind of stand on it. Itchy nose. Okay. Oh, getting a bit chest. I'm going to have to get a drink in a minute, guys. Okay. Where are we here? The new casting for Snape looks great. I'm looking forward. Alexander says, looking forward to Snape. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Snape as well. I am, because I know how good the actor is. And that's the most important thing when it comes to a character, is the actor. Can the actor do what is required of them to pull off the core component of the character? And I believe that he can, from the acting that I've seen from Papa Asidu. So I have faith in him. He doesn't look like the book counterpart. I get it. Snape is portrayed as, having white skin, all that kind of stuff. I get all that. But within 5 minutes, you're going to forget all that. And you're going to be like, this guy's acting is incredible. They chose the right guy. As controversial as that may be to say, I think you'll be remembering what I said here today once you see him. So, put that into the back of your mind, so to speak. Okay. FNAF fan says, do you know about the Michael Jackson Harry Potter music? Michael Jackson Harry Potter music that was proposed to J.K. Rowling? No, I can't say I've heard of that. Unless I have heard of it. Maybe it's a story I've talked about before. I can't remember. But no, it's not ringing any bells. Michael Jackson Harry Potter music? Really? I love Michael Jackson, don't get me wrong. I'm down to boogie, man. Give me some of that Michael Jackson music. You mix that with Harry Potter, we got a winner. I would be up for that. Bit of Smooth Criminal. You got Harry Potter fighting Voldemort, and you got some Smooth Criminal in the background. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. Ow! That was my impersonation of Michael Jackson. Don't ever ask me to do that again. Okay, just embarrassed myself slightly. It's all good. It's all good. I'm here to amuse. Okay, right, guys, I'm gonna have to go and get a drink quickly. I've been on stream now for an hour and a half talking constantly, and my voice is my throat's beginning to get a bit dry. So I'm gonna quickly grab myself a drink. I'll be back in 1 minute. Talk amongst yourself for a minute. I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay. Hello, hello. Got myself a nice glass of blackcurrant here. Yeah, I've been talking for an hour and a half, like non-stop. So, after about the hour and a half mark, my voice begins to fall apart. So I do apologize. Okay. Okay, so where are we here? Just wanted to see someone sit in the game trailer. Oh, right, like the player, yeah. So, Alexander's brings up a good point here. We've talked about this on the channel about they need to add more interactive elements into Hogwarts Legacy 2. So, the ability to be able to sleep in a bed, sit on a chair, read a book, just these kind of more interactive elements. Like at lunchtime in Hogwarts, you should be able to go into the Great Hall and you should be able to sit down at the table and eat lunch with the students and like have a conversation with one of the students while you're eating lunch, in between lessons. Stuff like that, just like little interactive elements that make day-to-day school life at Hogwarts just makes it so much more realistic just by adding those little elements. But yeah, the thing that really bewilders me in the first game is that to pass the time in the first game, you can just sleep on the floor, literally anywhere, to pass the time. Why did they not just add the element so in order to pass the time, you have to sleep in a bed to pass the time? It just makes more sense. And it makes it more realistic and believable. Like, you have to go back to your dormitory to sleep in your bed to pass the time and stuff like that. And I think they should allow you to redecorate part of the dormitory, like your specific part, like the common room. Maybe not decorate the common room, but the actual room, like the dormitory that you stay in your given house, you should be able to like decorate your bed, decorate the books that are around your bed, maybe clean your room, move things around, kind of decorate your own kind of space where your bed is in your dormitory. Change the rug, change the floor, change what curtains you have, like stuff like that. Being able to really live as a real student and decorate your own sort of area. Like, how cool would that be, though? Like, I think stuff like that would be amazing. I'm going to have no voice box left tomorrow. I'm going to come to do the game events. I'm going to come to do the Summer Games Fest tomorrow, and I'm going to have no voice left. Okay, the dormitories felt so empty in the first game. I want to see people hanging out in the common rooms and dorms. I'm sure you guys have seen this, right? So, what I would recommend, right? So, if you are still playing Hogwarts Legacy now, if you have it on PC specifically, you can go onto Nexus Mods, and you can download a bunch of mods to make Hogwarts more realistic to day-to-day life as a Hogwarts student. They have more realistic time scheduling, more realistic student outcomes and things like that. So during the day, like, students will actually realistically be in the Great Hall at the right time. And, they make day-to-day school life a lot more realistic. You can download these mods, and it mods the game and makes it a lot more realistic to what an actual real school would be like. Let me just see if I can find it as an example for you guys quickly. That's the one saving grace as to buying the game on PC. I would recommend, right, if you have a PC that's good enough to run Hogwarts Legacy 2 when it does come out, get it on PC, because once you have it on PC and you've completed it, it's much more easier to mod and download the mods and install mods. So once you finish the campaign to Hogwarts Legacy 2, you can go back, replay it, you can add mods and change things and stuff like that. Whereas on console, it's a lot harder to do that kind of thing. So always get the game on PC if you can, because modding it is a lot easier and a lot better, and there's more things you can do with the game. The replayability factor of modding it on PC is much better, so I would always recommend the PC version of the game if you have a good enough PC over the console version. Tom Stubb says, I've got it on PC and just got a new build. Nexus mods are superb. Yeah, I mean, you can find mods for just about everything. But like, downloading mods is pretty easy as well. You download the Nexus mod manager, and then you just literally choose the mods you want, download it, and then enable it. And it's literally as simple as that. It doesn't really take any skill or kind of programming or anything like that to use mods either. And even if you are a little bit confused, just go onto YouTube and you can find Nexus mod, tutorial videos on how to download and install mods. Okay. I'm just going to go on Nexus mod now. I'm going to see if I can find that realistic Hogwarts mod that I was just talking about. I'll throw it up on the screen if I can find it. And I'll show you guys the one that I mean. About the realistic school thing. Nexus mods, Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, let's take a look here. I'm going to see if I can find the one that I'm thinking about. So let's go to the most popular mods. Hogwarts character editor. Brighter eyes. Okay, that's kind of weird. Here we go. This is the one that I was talking about. Let me just bring this up quickly. So we've got NPC schedule enhanced, so better AI. So characters act more natural, they act better in the game. It makes it feel a lot more realistic. So let me just grab this so you guys can see what this mod does to the game. Okay, let me just grab this, go to image. Screenshots. Okay, so this is the mod system here that I'm talking about. So let me just bring this up quickly. So this is basically what it does to Hogwarts Legacy. If you download this mod, so students will attend classes, professors walk around the castle at night, vendors will leave at night and go to their homes in other towns, only for Hogsmeade vendors. NPCs physically walk to Hogsmeade, the Great Hall, their common rooms, their default sandbox location. You can actually follow them even to Hogsmeade. Students and professors go to Hogsmeade on weekends. Currently, students go to 3 Broomsticks and Zonkos, while professors go to various locations, including Hogshead. So students go to their common rooms at night. They don't sleep, but they sandbox. They sit and read books. Students go to breakfast in the Great Hall. Students go to dinner in the Great Hall. They might not do any of these when they have guests, though. So it's kind of a more realistic. It's a more realistic kind of NPC schedule, so they're more likely to act more realistically. They're more likely to be in certain locations at certain times, having breakfast in the Great Hall, having lunch in the Great Hall, you know, walking from Hogwarts to Hogsmeade. You can actually follow them as they walk all the way there. So yeah, just realistic scheduling. If you download that, you can download that with other mods in conjunction to make everything kind of work together and make the game. You can make the game basically as better as you want. You can download reshaders for the game to make the colors look better, graphical fixes to make the game run smoother. I mean, there's no end of mods that you can download. You could sit here for the next week downloading mods constantly and just make the game, you know, improve the game as much as you want. But it's great to have a community of people that are really passionate about kind of fixing the game and making it better. I really can't wait to see playable locations in the second game, Zazman Review says. Yeah, I mean, give me Diagon Alley, give me the Ministry of Magic, you know, let us run around inside Gringotts. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different places I can't wait to go. I would love to see the Forbidden Forest redone. Like, to make the Forbidden Forest, like, even more epic than it was. Like, I enjoyed it in Hogwarts Legacy, but I feel that they can make it scarier. I feel they can make it even more terrifying than it was. But yeah, I'm interested to see if they redesign the locations they already have. Are they going to redesign the locations they already have in the first game? Or are they going to be exactly the same, but kind of with enhancements built onto them? Don't really know, to be honest. Zazman says, I saw new Lord of the Rings RPG is in the works. That'll play like Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, they are working on a... there is a company working on a brand new Lord of the Rings sort of RPG type game, which I'm excited for. I really am. I love Lord of the Rings games. What was the name of that real-time strategy Lord of the Rings? Battle for Middle-earth? Is that what it was called? You know, the top-down kind of real-time strategy game. That was incredible, man. The fact that we didn't get a third game, they had... Battle for Middle-earth 2 came out, and then they never made a third one. But the second game was incredible. You fight with your characters, you upgrade all your soldiers and everything, and you could call in special characters. You could call in like the Balrog, or you could call in like Gandalf and, you know, the title characters, and they would absolutely slay the enemy's characters if you had one of the hero characters in your squad. So it was pretty cool. And you could have like Aragorn and Legolas, and they would have special abilities and take on the other armies. It was such a fun game. I might have to download it and play it now. And I believe they've been working on a upgraded version called Reforged. Battle for Middle-earth Reforged, I think it was called, where they were upgrading all the graphics on the game. There was like a community project. I'm not sure if they finished it now. We got Gringotts in the first game. Yeah, but you could... Wait, hang on a second. I don't know if my brain is failing me here. Bear with me one second. When I say Gringotts, I mean the actual bank. Bear with me one second. I think I might be having a bit of a malfunction with my brain. Hogwarts Legacy Gringotts. I'm just like, man, my brain's just not functioning properly at the moment. Gringotts Bank. Let me just check something. Yes, we did get Gringotts Bank. My brain failed me. For some reason, I wasn't thinking it was in the first game. Why did I not think it was in the first game? I don't know. I think it's because I haven't played that part of the game for ages. I don't know. There's just... For some reason, I was thinking it wasn't in the game. I don't know. It was just the tutorial area through at Gringotts. Zazman says, if Hogwarts Legacy 2 is successful, do you think we'll get other games in the Wizarding world? I very much doubt it. If they were going to do that... Well, when you say other games, I mean... Is there any other game publisher that has the license to Harry Potter? I mean, they made the Harry Potter movie games. That was a long time ago, though. But... I don't know. I don't think so, because I think Warner Brothers, and I think they're very protective over the IP of Harry Potter. So I don't think they would go giving out licenses to gaming companies willy-nilly. I think they'd be very protective over, you know, the quality and what they're doing with the game side of the franchise. It is possible that another Wizarding World type game could come out. But if you were another game studio, why would you invest money, time, effort, and resources into a Harry Potter game and then try to compete with Hogwarts Legacy 2? Why would you do that? Like, you're fighting against... Like, the property would end up fighting against itself. So, imagine if I was a game developer and I had the rights to build a Harry Potter game and Hogwarts Legacy 2 has just come out. Why would I want to try and build another Harry Potter game and try and compete with Hogwarts Legacy 2? You're not going to win. I'm going to end up losing loads of money trying to, you know, combat against Hogwarts Legacy 2. And, you know, you would want all the attention on Hogwarts Legacy 2 instead of splitting the gaming community's focus across multiple games. Just have them focused on one game at a time. Maximize the profit on each game. That's what kind of makes sense to me. Do you know any... Alan Baxendale, do you know anything about what timeline Hogwarts Legacy 2 is in? No idea. Couldn't even tell you. Again, it's all speculation. We don't know the characters, we don't know the timeline, we don't know if the Hogwarts Legacy castle is the same as it is in the first game to the second game. Is it going to be set in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s? No idea. Literally no idea. I mean, it's all speculation. But if it was set in the 90s, that would be kind of cool. If it was set like a couple of years before Harry shows up at Hogwarts, that would be kind of cool. If it's set in the 80s, like 10 years before, again, that would be kind of cool. We'll have to wait and see. Subject 17. Nice to see you, Subject 17. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me just pull this up again. Okay. Subject 17. I know I wouldn't, but how would you change Harry Potter? Huh. That is a big question. Oh, man, I don't know how I would answer that. That was something that would require a lot of thought. How would I change it? Oh, do you know what? I generally don't know how to answer that question. I would have to sit here and think about it and come up with like a list of like pros and cons about things that I would change, things I wouldn't change. But off the top of my head, how would I change it? I don't know. The honest answer is I don't know. That is something that I would have to think about. Is there things in the books or the movies that I don't like that I would change? I guess I guess the fact that Hogwarts as a school is for kids and it's supposed to be a safe environment, yet every single year, like Hogwarts gets more and more dangerous, and yet somehow the school is still operating as a safe place for kids, yet it's entirely dangerous and it's ridiculous how many students get hurt and end up in accidents and the bad things that happen at Hogwarts, yet like it's still operating as normal. Like in the real world, right? If a student falls over and trips over in a hallway and like, you know, breaks their leg, they shut down the school for a week and they have an investigation as to how the student hurt themselves. And there's like major health and safety investigations at a school if a child gets hurt. That's just talking about one child in the real world. If a child breaks their leg or there's an accident, the school will be shut down, an investigation will happen, and they'll conduct an investigation as to they'll conduct an investigation as to what happened. So could you imagine at Hogwarts with like a giant dog, with a basilisk, you know, with Dementors, with Death Eaters, like all these kind of crazy things, students being attacked, the Chamber of Secrets being opened, just like there is no way that school would still be operating like with having vulnerable underage children. Like it's such a plot hole into the story, but it's something you have to kind of ignore because it doesn't operate under real world, you know, real world kind of things. You have to suspend your disbelief, basically. Okay, so we have a super chat there. Thank you very much for sending in that super chat, my friend, from Doylov. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Doilies. Oh, I can't see your full name there. Bear with me 1 second. Do I love movies, man? Oh, that's how you say it. Do I love movies, man? Sends in a super chat for $4.99. Thank you so much for sending in that support for the channel. I really do appreciate that. Do you think we could be getting a new trailer next month? Ah, that's a good point. So I think the most logical next trailer could be Back to Hogwarts, the Back to Hogwarts event. I think that's where the next trailer is going to come from. If I had to guess, again, major speculation on my part. We really don't know. But Back to Hogwarts, I think, would make the most sense. But they could release a small TV spot, a small teaser. They may even do another documentary. You know, we had the Finding Harry Potter documentary. They may do more of those. This is going to be the biggest TV show of all time. And they are going to spare no expense in the marketing for this show. So they're going to be doing all kinds of crazy things to get as many people to watch this show as possible. They have to recoup their investment on the money they spent on this show. So when it comes to trailers and teasers and TV spots and posters and billboards and, you know, all kinds of things, I think there's going to be no end to the amount of marketing they do for this show. But a new trailer next month, I don't know. I would say, to answer your question, I would say I think the next trailer will come at the Back to Hogwarts event at the end of July, beginning of September. But again, speculation on my part. Some people may disagree with me on that. But I'm excited. It seems like what they're doing in the marketing so far, Do I Love Movies, Man? From what I've seen so far, it seems that they're kind of focusing a lot on the Quidditch angle of the marketing. You know, they re-released that small snippet, the last teaser they put out. They showed a HBO Max compilation of their upcoming shows. And Hogwarts, not Hogwarts, the Harry Potter TV show was one of the clips in those compilations that HBO Max put out. And the footage they chose to focus on in that small clip of the HBO Max compilation of shows, the small part that they focused on was the Quidditch angle of the marketing. So it leads me to believe that a lot of the first season could be focused around Quidditch. And they seem to be kind of pointing their marketing in the direction of Quidditch, which is a great thing because people want to see more Quidditch. They want to see full Quidditch matches play out. Obviously, we've got Harry catching the golden snitch, all that kind of stuff. Yes. Okay, so to answer that earlier question, by the way, what would be one thing I would change in Harry Potter? Okay, so one of the things that I would change, which just came to mind, The golden snitch. I'm sorry, but I think the golden snitch is so dumb. It's dumb. I'm just going to say that. I think it's so ridiculous to have the golden snitch rule in Quidditch. Could you imagine, right? A real sport in real life, right? Imagine, for example, you're watching the World Cup, or you're watching the final of the Championship League in the Premier League, watching football, or the NFL, the Super Bowl, the final game in the Super Bowl for the NHL, or whatever it's called, right? And imagine there's a golden snitch rule, but instead of it being a golden snitch in the real world, pretend it's like a small ball that gets thrown onto the court or something, thrown onto the pitch. If that player picks up that golden ball, the entire game ends and that team wins. Could you imagine if you're 10 seconds into that final game of whatever the sport is, and one of the players picks up the golden ball and the entire match stops? Like, what the hell? It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You've got all of the audience, right? They've paid for tickets, travelled for miles to come to this game, to watch this sporting event, for someone just to pick up the golden ball to completely end the entire game. Like, it's dumb. It's literally dumb. I would change the golden snitch. I would. Like, from a theatrical experience, like, watching Harry catch the golden snitch is fun and it's exciting. But when you think about it in a real-world scenario, the golden snitch is a really dumb thing to just stop the entire game because you caught one golden ball. The other team could be kicking your ass. The other team could be absolutely dominating you beyond belief. They could be, you know, just about to clinch the game, dominating you. You have 0 points. They have all the points. They're kicking your ass. They're clearly a better team than you are. But one of your players goes and captures a small golden snitch, and then you win the game. Like, what the hell? Sport is supposed to be about the better players. It's about, you know, which team prepared the hardest, which team trained the best, which team is, you know, has the better skill. Just for a player to go and capture the golden ball to kind of disrupt all of that and kind of, you know, completely do away with the skillmanship of what sport it is. Like, so yeah, that's the one thing I would change if I could think about it, the golden snitch. But yeah, do I love movies, man? So to go back to your question, Back to Hogwarts is probably when we're going to get our next trailer. But don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. As soon as we do get a new trailer, it will be on the channel within the minute, and I'll be breaking it down, talking about it. We'll be, you know, live streaming it and all that good stuff. So whenever I'm doing a live stream, I'm constantly like worried that while we're doing a live stream, like a new trailer has dropped, and I'm going to miss it. So I'm just going to look on social media quickly, just in case something has dropped to do with Harry Potter. Because you never know when it's going to drop. That's the thing. Okay. We've got a lot of posts from the Summer Game Fest on social media, reminding us that the Summer Games Fest is tomorrow. Which, again, we're going to be streaming. I'm not seeing anything regarding... No, I don't see any... I don't see any information regarding Harry Potter. I see a lot of leaked footage coming out of the Superman movie. That's pretty interesting. Superman fighting Lex Luthor in the street. That's pretty fun. If you like the new Superman, anyway. Okay, so where are we? Basically, make the school actually safe. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it sounds boring, doesn't it? I mean, like, make the school safe. I mean, I don't mean, like, I get that it has to be dangerous. It has to be dangerous. In the Harry Potter canon, Hogwarts has to be dangerous to make it exciting. If nothing dangerous ever happened at Hogwarts, it would be a pretty boring franchise. The students go to school, they go to sleep, they go to the hall, they eat their dinner, they eat their breakfast, nothing bad ever happens. It kind of sounds a bit boring. So, like, dangerous things have to happen. I get it. I get it. But just from a logical perspective, like, one student gets hurt or killed, the entire school would be shut down in the real world. The school would not be operating if students are being hurt, especially if you have multiple students in the same year. The school would be shut down immediately. That's just the way it happens. But again, like, this is just nitpicking, and we're talking about a fantasy franchise, but we're talking real world consequences in a fantasy franchise. So it doesn't, you know, I'm applying real world logic to it, and obviously you can't really do that, but it's just sometimes it's the thoughts I have when you compare the real world to like a fictional world, and you look at the difference in the logic between real world and fictional worlds, and you're like, if this fictional world actually existed, it just wouldn't work. But that's just, you know, that's when you try and be too logical about it, I guess. Okay, where are we here? So, I'm Zazman reviews. I'm so hyped for Hogwarts Legacy 2. I hope we eventually see a game set closer to Harry's time, maybe a year or so before he arrives. Yeah, that's what I was saying just a minute ago. Whether it's set sort of like 2 years before Harry arrives, maybe a decade back in the 80s, that would be pretty cool. The 80s was a fun time period. I would be happy with a Hogwarts game set in the 80s. I think that would be pretty fun. Subject 17, I loved Superman 2025. I was a bit... Superman 2025, I was a bit... it's okay. It's not garbage. It's not the best thing I've ever seen. It's a paint-by-numbers superhero movie. We've seen it time and time again. There was nothing that stood out to me in that Superman film. Henry Cavill is a much better Superman than David Corenswet will ever be, in my opinion. Henry Cavill needs to come back as Superman, and I think he will come back as Superman. Restore the Snyderverse. I'm unapologetically a big Snyder fan. And I want the Snyderverse to come back. But that's a whole nother conversation. I could be sat here for hours talking about the Snyderverse. I got an itchy nose. It's really annoying me. Okay, I heard a rumor that Hogwarts Legacy 2 will be set in 1943, when the Chamber of Secrets was first opened. Where did you hear that from? Is it another one of those accounts on, like, Twitter or Facebook that just makes stuff up? You get these accounts. There was an account called Culture Crave on Twitter the other day, and they put out a news story that had everyone in a panic. They said Hogwarts Legacy 2 has been cancelled. Developers can't make up their mind as to the direction of the game. That comes from an account called Culture Crave. If you see any material about Hogwarts Legacy coming out from an account called Culture Crave, just ignore it. They make up so much nonsense. Do you think we'll get a Flash movie or a TV series reboot anytime soon? No, I don't think so. James Gunn in his direction for the DCU, he seems to be staying away from main characters. We don't have a Wonder Woman, we don't have a Batman, we don't have a Flash, we don't have an Aquaman. He seems to be doing these derivative characters. You know, we've got a Clayface movie coming, we've got a Supergirl movie coming. He's just done Peacemaker, the series. So he's doing all these kind of derivative, kind of C-D level characters. There's no Batman, there's no Wonder Woman, there's no Flash, there's no Cyborg, there's no Aquaman, there's no Martian Manhunter, there's no Zatanna. There's none of these mainline characters from DC. He seems to be steering away from them. But bear in mind, Paramount's going to come in, and Paramount's going to be in charge of DC. The same way they're going to be in charge of Harry Potter. So Paramount could come in and completely change the direction of DC. They could fire James Gunn, and they could have someone else. They could reinstate the Snyderverse, Paramount could. We just don't know. Okay, if the snitch was worth 15 points instead of 150, it would mostly fix everything. This is from Metapotamus. If the snitch was worth 15 points instead of 150, it would mostly fix everything. If you were behind 2 or more goals, you couldn't catch the snitch without losing. But again, to me, right, the whole point of a sporting event is the outcome of the event should be based on the skill, the level of skill that the athletes have. So if you have a team that is way better than the other team and they're winning, the losing team shouldn't just be able to have a get out of jail free card by capturing the golden snitch and winning. Because if the other team is clearly better and clearly they're going to win, but you just capture the golden snitch and win, and it kind of disrupts the entire game, and it's just, I don't, you know what I mean? The better team actually lost out because you captured the golden snitch. And it defeats the whole purpose of skilled sportsmanship, in my opinion. Like, you guys may disagree, but to me, it's a bit, like, from a theatrical perspective and a fantasy perspective, the golden snitch actually is pretty cool. It's a cool concept, but logically in the real world, it makes no sense from a sportsmanship angle. But again, that's just when you apply real world logic to it, in my opinion, anyway. Okay. Where are we here? Emma Malfoy. I saw on the Harry Potter channel, they posted tomorrow is Draco's birthday and is going to be totally normal day. They are playing with my feelings. I saw on the Harry Potter channel, they posted tomorrow is Draco's birthday and is going to be a totally normal day. So they're kind of alluding to something happening in terms of Draco Malfoy. Maybe they're going to show some sort of, I don't know, deleted scene with Draco Malfoy, or they're going to have some sort of celebration or something. That's going to be interesting to find out. I'll have to look a bit more into that. Thanks for bringing that to my attention anyway. If they do come out, if they do have anything interesting, obviously I'll post it on the channel. Zazman says, I hope when Paramount comes in that James can stay on and his DCU can continue. I personally don't. I don't want James Gunn in charge. I don't like the direction he's going with his DCU, personally. I think Zack Snyder should come back in and take over, and they should continue with the DCU. Reinstate Ben Affleck, reinstate Henry Cavill as Batman and Superman, make the world's finest movie, go into Justice League 2 and 3, do the Nightmare timeline. That's what I think. I think they should continue Justice League 2 and 3 with the Nightmare timeline. I think that was incredible. But that's just my personal opinion about DC. Supergirl looks trash as well. Supergirl's not going to make any money. Clayface looks good. A guy who turns into Clayface, that looks really interesting. Supergirl's not going to make any money. Superman, Man of Tomorrow, I'm interested because of Brainiac, but apart from that, I don't really care all that much about it. You think they would make another reboot in 30 years? Yeah, I thought about this earlier. I was thinking about this earlier, right? So, 15 or 20 years from this moment onwards, we could be sat here... we could be sitting here in 15 years' time talking about another reboot. I mean, who knows? They could just continually reboot the universe. I mean, why not? I mean, they do that with franchises all the time. I mean, look how long James Bond's been going on. Every single James Bond they come out with is like a kind of like a fresh reboot on the James Bond franchise. It's sort of a fresh reboot, but they're not retelling the same story. That's the only difference. They're coming up, like the James Bond character gets renewed with a new actor, but they tell different stories. The problem is with the Harry Potter, I mean, can you keep retelling the same story over and over and over again? You would have to come up with original stories at some point. Can you really reboot it a third time and then tell all 8 books again? I'm not really sure. Why not come up with original movies? Make movies set in the Wizarding World, but make them original with original characters. That's why are we not doing that? Someone who goes on an adventure across the Wizarding World, turns up at Diagon Alley, could be set in the 1800s. A character we've never heard of. An original Wizarding World, character who's going on an adventure to find his lost daughter, or, he was attacked and he's out for vengeance. You could do all kinds of things in the Wizarding World. And original stories, there's no reason why they couldn't do that. But it's whether they want to risk doing that, and then if you risk doing that with original characters, and then the movie or the series that you do doesn't turn out very well, you risk damaging the IP. That's the problem. So it's a risk to reward ratio if you're going to do original characters. We've got Gryffindor in the chat. Nice to see you, Gryffindor. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, where are we? I hope James Gunn doesn't leave. In my opinion, he's done so much good for DC. Yeah, I respect your opinion, but I disagree. I don't like his direction for the DC. But I appreciate people's opinions. I'm interested to see what they do with Clayface again. I'm interested to see, I guess I'm a DC fan, so I will be watching the new DC films, but Supergirl's going to make no money. No one's interested in Supergirl. Superman, Man of Tomorrow, because it's got Brainiac, a live action version of Brainiac, I'm probably going to watch it, but... Oh. Let me just turn that a little bit. Okay. Right. From Metapotamus. Right. What I'm saying is if you were ahead but only 2 goals, if you were 20 points, okay, which a better team would easily be able to do, the other team couldn't catch the snitch because they'd lose. Yeah, I see what you mean. Once you've advanced so many points in front, then catching the golden snitch wouldn't put that losing team in front. I understand what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. If you, instead of having 150 points, you change it to 15, and then the team that's 20 points in front, the losing team couldn't then capture the golden snitch for 15 points. It wouldn't overtake the good team. I do understand what you mean. So it's still worth a few points, but it's not worth enough points to beat the winning team, so to speak. So I get what you're saying. I think that's a good compromise, and I understand where you're coming from. Something like that would make a lot more sense. So yeah, I do completely understand you, Metapotamus. FNAF fans, 31. Maybe they'll make a series about the Harry Potter early draft when the Potters stole the stone. It's possible, but I don't think we can even have a conversation about any spin-offs or other TV shows at the moment. The executives already said that they're not even thinking about other shows, that all their attention is on, working on the reboot at the moment. But I think once we get to sort of season 4, 5, and 6, depending on how the ratings look for the Harry Potter series, if they're really, really phenomenal, like the ratings are really good, money talks. Money talks. And if they're making a lot of money, if they've got good ratings by the time we get to season 4 and 5, then, they're going to start having conversations. How can we make more money? How can we make more movies? How can we make more spin-offs? Those conversations are going to be had. I can guarantee it. Whether they're going to be, whether we are going to know about it, because obviously they're going to have those conversations in public behind closed door. They're going to have those conversations in private behind closed doors before it's publicly available. But you can guarantee by the time we get to season 4 or 5, if it's profitable and the ratings are good, they are going to have those conversations about more movies and about more shows. It's going to happen. It wouldn't surprise me if they already have at some point. Okay, where are we here? They just changed too much from the comics. Snyder just far too much from the comics. Like Batman v Superman wanted a proper world's finest story, not a fan of the Nightmare timeline either. Yeah, I completely respect your opinion, Subject 17. I get it. Everyone wants different things from DC. I liked Zack Snyder's tone. I liked his cinematography. I liked the stories he was telling. I liked the costume designs that they had. I liked the characters. I liked his ethos behind, these god-type tier characters. He respected the characters. I think the cinematography was great. I loved the Wonder Woman character that he did. Yeah, I just pretty much loved everything Zack Snyder did with that universe. Was it perfect? No. But it was pretty damn good as far as I'm concerned. But I respect everyone's got different opinions. Some people like James Gunn. I get it. But his storytelling's not really for me. It's a bit goofy, a bit silly, bit too comical in some places for me. But I respect your opinion. If the snitch was worth 15 points instead of 150. Yeah, I understand your point, Metapotamus. I understand what you're saying. I appreciate you clarifying. I do understand what you're saying. Why are we talking about DC in a Harry Potter video? I don't know. Because, guys, even though this is a Harry Potter channel, when we do these Ask Me Anything videos, where, you can just fire in questions, obviously, the main point of these videos is to discuss Harry Potter, the series, the movies, the books. But you can also talk about other things as well. There's no rules. You're not breaking any rules here. You're not going to end up in Wizard's Rest prison. I'm not going to ban you. I'm not going to handcuff you and force you into the corner of the room and give you a timeout or sit you on the naughty step. You can talk about whatever you want. So if you want to talk about DC, if you want to talk about Power Rangers, if you want to talk about SpongeBob, talk about whatever you want to talk about. As long as it's not illegal, then fire in any question you want to fire in. I really don't care. But obviously, as long as the main thrust of the video is about Harry Potter, then we can talk about some other subjects around Harry Potter as well. DC, DC movies, TV shows, other things like that. But obviously, the majority of the video and topics are going to be Harry Potter. But yeah, I'm happy to talk about other things as well. Oh, back's getting stiff. Okay. I don't know where the SpongeBob comment came from. Like, you can talk about SpongeBob if you want. I don't think anyone wants to talk about SpongeBob. I don't even know where that came from. It's just, for some reason, it just came to the surface. Okay, Alan Baxter says, do you watch wrestling like WWE? I used to watch WWE, but I don't know, man. It's become so cheesy and so just ridiculous in recent years. I kind of just fell out with it. I watched the last WrestleMania. I watched like the pay-per-view events like WrestleMania, Backlash, Hell in a Cell. I watch kind of like the pay-per-view events, but I don't watch it weekly anymore because it's just too ridiculous and too campy and just crazy. So yeah, I watch the pay-per-views from time to time. I grab a pizza, grab a beer, watch the pay-per-views, but I don't really watch it week to week. Watch the Backroom movies, really good. I'm watching the Backrooms tomorrow. I'm watching that tomorrow. I cannot wait to watch that. It looks so good. The Backrooms. I applied to be an extra a week ago. No reply. Is there no hope? You applied to be an extra. What, for the Harry Potter series? But the extras that they're looking for, aren't they all like kids? Don't you have to be like 10 to 14 years old or something? Oh, I wrote that all together. I wasn't spamming you. Sorry. Yeah, that's okay, Metapotamus. That's okay. That's not a problem. No problems at all. Speaking of Power Rangers, when Disney Plus new series? We need new Power Ranger movies. We need, like, the last Power Rangers movie that they did, I actually thought was quite good. And they were going to try and make a franchise out of it, and they decided not to, which is a shame, because I think Power Rangers is awesome. I watched it as a kid. I loved it, and it's a great property. And I think if you did a modern, you know, a modern retelling of Power Rangers, it could be something just amazing. Metapotamus, welcome to Hogwarts first year. Thank you so much for joining as a channel member. I really do appreciate that, Metapotamus. Thank you so much. I am going to be putting out members only videos. I don't have that many on the channel at the moment, but I plan to put out more member only videos coming real soon. So that's going to be specific, exclusive videos talking about certain things in the Harry Potter fandom, doing extra video logs, personal video logs and things like that, you know, for members only. So if you do want to be a member of the channel and contribute a little bit of resources to the channel to help grow the channel and to help support the channel, that's really, really kind of you. I really do appreciate that. Please update your website. Please update your website. Bear with me 1 second. Is my website wizards.com? Guys, my website isn't even online anymore. My website hasn't been online for a long. My website hasn't been on online for a long time. Yeah, my website hasn't been up for a long time. So I decided I was going to make a website. I had a website up for a few weeks. But the thing is, between doing this YouTube channel, like the amount of work that goes into this YouTube channel, doing all the social media that goes along with it, working other jobs outside of this channel, I thought I could take on the amount of work it takes to run a website, but it takes a lot of work to run a website, and to do that on top of everything else that I'm doing, I don't have enough time in the day. And I decided, rather than have a really bad quality website that's not being updated very much, I just decided to, you know, I'll come back to it in the future. Maybe if the channel does really well, I can hire an employee and I can get an employee to run it for me. But at the moment, I don't have the time, outside of everything that I do, as well as running this channel, to run a full-time website as well, and update the website, update social media, run the YouTube channel. Like, I don't have enough, I just don't have enough time. I want to have some free time at the end of the day as well, and to sit here when I've got a few spare hours in the evening. I don't want to sit here having to update a website, you know, all evening. I want to have a bit of spare time to myself to chill out as well. So I just decided, you know, for my mental health reasons, just to kind of, you know, maybe do the website again in the future. Okay. So, sad what happened to Jason Frank. Oh, Gryffindor sends in a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for that, Gryffindor. I really do appreciate your support for the channel as always. It's very, very kind of you to help, you know, support this channel. I really do appreciate that. So we have a new member and we have that super chat there. It's really great of you guys, like I say, to support the content and support the channel and everything I do here. It really does mean a lot. It really does. And like I always say, all the super chats and things that you guys send in, I put it straight back into the channel, and I use it to make the content bigger and better and more exciting for you guys out there. So I really do appreciate that. Okay, subject 17. I just reread the first Harry Potter book a couple of days ago. I had a cold. Now I'm currently on Chamber of Secrets, now rereading all of them before the show comes out. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm beginning to do. So I've got digital copies of all the books, and I've got the Philosopher's Stone over there in the corner. I've got the illustrated version of Philosopher's Stone. I've got digital copies of all the books on my computer as well. And sometimes during the day when I'm editing videos, I've got one of the books open and I'm kind of reading. I'll read like a paragraph, then do some editing, then I stop and read another paragraph, then I do some more. So I'm kind of like multitasking sometimes during the day. Last time I checked, I mean, don't worry, really sorry. It's okay, you got nothing to be sorry about. I was just letting you guys know. Sometimes, you know, we need to know our own limits when it comes to the amount of things we can do. And like I say, I would rather have that free time at the end of the day to refresh, come back the next day and make the YouTube channel better, rather than spend all evening editing a website and then kind of get burnt out, so to speak. So yeah, just a bit of a kind of insight there as to why the website is no longer up. But I plan to have it up in the future, and that's an exciting thing that I'm looking forward to. So if you guys want to see that, do let me know, and we can always get back to that at some point. What do you think of the audiobooks? I've just finished the full cast ones. Yeah, I have to be honest, I haven't gone through all the audiobooks. I've gone through most of the first one. Had a great time with it. I don't usually listen to audiobooks all that much. I'm not a person who listens to like podcasts and audiobooks. I'm more of a like a physical book person, or like I prefer to read words than listen to someone speaking. It's just the way my brain works. Sometimes I take in information better by reading words on a page or reading words on a screen rather than listening to people for long periods of time. But I have made my way through a lot of the first audiobook. I had a great time with it. The voices sound fantastic. The effects are great. The production quality is amazing. And obviously, you know, the characters are well cast. I loved it. I think they've done great. And I will get back to finishing the first book, and I probably will go through all of them before the series starts, as well as reading the books as well. But yeah, my brain just picks up information better by, you know, reading visually than listening. Everyone takes in information in different ways. Some people learn better by reading. Some people learn better by listening. Some people learn better by, you know, observing things. So, you know, we're all different in that way. What do you, I remember times when I would just take a long bathroom break during school. I was like 10, just to read a couple of chapters. Still do it from time to time. Yeah, just run into the bathroom, quickly read some Harry Potter, and then put it back in your bag, quickly run back to class. As long as you don't get in trouble. Tom Stubbs, yeah, that's understandable. I've never listened to a book I haven't read before. That's understandable. I never listened to a book I haven't read before. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. Again, everyone takes in information in different ways. People that are constantly on the go, you know, people that are going for jogs, going for runs, can't get away from the office, listening to a audiobook is a great way. You know, if you're on the go and you don't have time to sit in one position, you know, reading a physical book or looking at a tablet to read a digital copy. You know, if you're walking somewhere, or if you're walking the dog, you're at the gym, if you're doing something that's physical, listening to an audiobook can be a great way to get through the book. But if you have a bit of spare time, then I would prefer to sort of sit with the book itself. But again, that's just me. Okay, where are we now? Okay, the Verolian says hello. Nice to see you, Verolian. Great to have you here. Thanks so much, my friend. What's your favorite anime? Oh, that's easy. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is the king of the animes. Best anime series ever made, in my opinion. I've rewatched Dragon Ball Z so many times. And they just released Battle of the Gods, like the remastered version of Battle of the Gods. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen clips of it, but I need to watch the entire remastered version of Battle of the Gods. That looks really good. Do you think Capcom should do a Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City remake? I don't know. I have to be completely honest. I've played the Resident Evil games casually, but I don't know Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I don't remember which game that is. I have to be honest. I'm not mega into Resident Evil. I've played some of the games, but I don't know the names of the games off the top of my head. But I do watch the walkthroughs when the remasters come out, and they're pretty impressive. But I don't know which game that is off the top of my head, so it's kind of hard to answer that question. What's your other YouTube channel? I do have another YouTube channel that I started recently. It's like a small gaming channel that every now and again, sometimes in the evening, if I have a spare minute, I play a video game and I record it and I put it on this channel. It's called Banana Frag. It's only got like 80 subscribers at the moment. It's quite a small channel. I put gaming news. I record like indie game series on there, but I haven't really done a whole lot with it. It's kind of just an experiment thing where I'm having fun playing video games. And I just record it every now and again and upload it and put it on the channel. But yeah, it's got about 80 subscribers. So I may grow it. I'm not really sure at the moment. I'm just kind of playing around and having fun with it when I've got a bit of spare time. But obviously this Harry Potter channel is my main focus. This is where my main focus is at. This always takes priority over anything else that I'm doing online. So you guys get the priority treatment from me. I've not been to a live stream in a while. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while, Verolian, so it's nice to see you. Uh, I got caught once. You think I wouldn't do it again, but I'm a slow learner. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, people get caught doing things. They continue to do it. It doesn't matter. As long as you're not getting in too much trouble. Which retro video game is your favorite? Oh, retro video game. It depends. What are we classing as retro? What do you class as a retro video game? Is that something like in the 90s or 80s? It depends what you class as retro. Is a Crash Bandicoot game a retro game? Spyro the Dragon, is that retro? GoldenEye on the N64, is that retro? Turok, the Turok game where you have to fight the dinosaurs, that was a pretty good game. Doom, Unreal Tournament, those kind of old retro games. Yeah, quite a few different ones. But off the top of my head, I would say either Spyro the Dragon or Crash Bandicoot or GoldenEye N64. They're like the three great games of the old era that I really like. PS1 or PS3 era, yeah. So Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot, Turok, and GoldenEye N64. Tomb Raider. Ooh, Tomb Raider, yeah. Tomb Raider as well. Completely forgot about that. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end off the stream in a minute. We've been going for 2.5 hours. This is one of the longest streams I've ever done. But I've been having a great time. Like, I love talking to you guys. Like, I can't get enough of talking to you guys. I love the questions and the things we've been talking about. It's been fantastic. Like, it's great. I love talking to you guys. You always come up with interesting questions, and we always get into really fascinating topics. And it's just great just for us to chill out. You guys can come and go. You don't have to stay the whole time, but like, it's just great to have a place to hang out, talk with other Harry Potter fans, talk about the series, talk about the movies, the books, talk about a few other things, other movies and other TV shows as well. But yeah, it's a really great place to hang out, and it's great that you guys are here and you guys make the channel exciting, and I'm sort of honored that I can kind of facilitate the channel for you guys. But anyway, yeah, I've been going for 2.5 hours. It's 10:30 here, so I'm going to cut the stream, and I'm going to go and get something to eat. I'm going to chill out, and I'm probably going to watch a bit of TV and then probably go to bed because I'm pretty tired. But tomorrow I'm going to go and watch The Backrooms. I'm going to go and watch Masters of the Universe at the cinema as well. So there's 2 big movies that I'm going to watch. Scary Movie's out tomorrow as well. I may watch 3 movies in one day. Scary Movie, Masters of the Universe, and Back to the Future, all in the same day. But yeah, anyway, guys, I could sit here talking all night. But anyway, thank you so much to everyone who showed up for the live stream. Thank you for the super chat donations. Thank you to the new member of the channel as well. Love you guys. Thank you for the support. It's been a great stream, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow, 9:45, we're going to be streaming the Summer Games Fest. Hogwarts Legacy 2 may be revealed, so make sure you come back 9:45 tomorrow for the live stream of the Summer Games Fest. Don't miss that out, guys. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be really exciting. And with that down, I will see you guys in the very next video.